Yo, it's good. It's your man, 100 grand, Ross with The Rock Never Stops. Steve Kerr is going to have to figure out what he's doing with Jonathan Kuminga. He is not a player you can keep off the court. Seeing him sit out the first half, to me, it was just blasphemous. Playing against a team that had more length, athleticism on the wings and at the forward position, and knowing how unathletic they are in that front court, outside of Andrew Wiggins, to not play Jonathan Kuminga is just absurd, especially when Andrew Wiggins was struggling. And for them to be down and Kuminga to come in and almost single-handedly change this game. Stephen Curry was pressing, really the only source of offense that they were able to get consistently, and everything kind of coming out of him. And Draymond looking for guys and guys not being able to finish around the rim, whether it was Clay missing layups or Wiggins missing layups or Looney missing layups. It was just rough to watch. And then all of a sudden, Kuminga comes in the game, and he's just bucket after bucket after bucket at the rim, showing that he's probably the best finisher on the team right now, and he's able to get to the rim at will. And to have a guy like that on the bench, sitting out the entire first half, it's just absurd at this point. Steve Kerr is going to have to figure himself out because it's no longer the young guys. The young guys have done the work. They have done the work. They have done what you have asked of them, to learn, to sit and wait, to be patient, to figure out how to apply their game into the system, to play around superstar shooters. I get it. And they've done it. And now it's your turn to figure it out, Steve Kerr. It is your job at this point to figure out regular rotation minutes for Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody. You are going to have to figure it out. You've got Podziemski playing extremely well, and you got Chris Paul. You've got depth. You need to figure out how to manage this roster. It's no longer just about making sure that guys are buying into the system and playing within themselves, within the system, and Splash Brothers doing their thing. Look, the league has caught up. And you have the personnel you need in order to continue to dominate and play at a high level. But you have to figure that out, Steve Kerr. This is not on the roster anymore. Yes, Clay is struggling. Yes, Wiggins is struggling. We get it. Fine. But you got Moody and you got Kuminga ready. You got Podziemski ready. What are you going to do? This is on you. Now, for me, I'm thinking you need to go with more of a small ball lineup. I don't care if you got to play Kuminga at the 5 or Kuminga at the 4 and Draymond at the 5, and then rotate Looney and Draymond, staggering those minutes. Maybe start them off starting together and then stagger them for the rest of the game, and then have Kuminga at the 4. No matter what, you've got to get this young man playing time, because when you don't play him, you look slow and unathletic. You end up having almost nothing in transition. And you have a hard time getting guys getting downhill at the rim and putting pressure on the rim. Steve Kerr, you're going to have to figure it out. And this game is probably going to be the last kind of warning shot that this roster is going to send you, because I wouldn't be shocked if I'm in Jonathan Kuminga's camp and saying, get me out of here. I've done everything you've asked, everything that you've asked me to do, to learn, to grow, to figure out. And now you still can't find consistent minutes for me. Get me out of here. Because if I go to another team, I'm averaging 25 to 35 minutes a game. And they will let me figure out how to apply my game and play at a high level and potentially become the star that I know that I am. Now, if Steve Kerr is going to figure it out, I don't know. That's for us to discuss in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, if you agree with me, smash the like button, hit subscribe and the bell for notifications, and I'm going to get at y'all in the comment section. Peace.